I am Shivakumar Achan, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce and Management. Today I will continue the class Business Environment, second BBA first year, second semester first BBA. So last class we had discussed about the first unit, what is the business environment, then how the business environment impact to the business. So why you should be study the business environment before start the business. Then how the business environment will be impact on your performance of the business or your profit of the business. Then how you SWOT analysis of the business. So especially for this unit, we are continuing with the second unit. We start the second unit. So in this unit, we are discussing about factors of business environment. We are also called as the types of business environment. So in this unit, we are discuss the what are the factors influence to the business environment. The total business environment we are classified, the internal environment and external environment. The internal environment means, so within the organization, so what are the factors influence to the business. So these factors we can modifications, we can control, we can manage these factors. So these factors we can make in some arrangement as per the change of the external environment. The external environment means it's outside the organizations, but it's very significantly influenced to the organization. But this environment we cannot control, we cannot manage, but we can modify your internal environment as per the change of the external environment. Let us I will give an example. For example, the customer's behavior, the customers is an external factors. It's not controlled by the the company or any business. But you want to succeed your business, you should modify it as per the change of the customer's environment. For example, the previously the purchase behavior, consumer behavior will change compared to now. So when the changes of the customer's preference, when the changes of the consumer behavior, you should be modify your internal factors. So on that time you can reach your goal, you can reach your performance. So let us be discuss about what are the internal environment factors and what are the external environment factors. So internal environmental factors, so already that means, so within the organization, what are the factors, what are the things impact on your business, impact on your performance. The first one is called as the value system. The value system. So what do you mean the value system? For example, I will give an example, like the Tata company. So what is the Tata value? The value of Tata is trust. So the Tata company will not compromise its quality. So for example, in ಯಾವುದೇ company product na ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, like in front of Tata, so quality alli ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ compromise ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Like for example, Tata Steel. So compared to other product, the Tata, the product is very high compared to other. But the Tata, the quantity, no one company will be beat. For example, like like Tata Motors, ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ vehicles na like review ನೋಡಿ, Tata Motors the highest safety measures ಇದೆ. Like compared to other product, the Tata, the security, the quality will be more. That is the value of the Tata. That is the value system of the Tata. So when the company follow this own value, that is the impact to the your entire market. So why the Tata is now, it is very biggest company. Why the Tata is success? Because of this quality. The why Tata is failure, sorry, especially for nano car. So nano car is the very cheapest car. So the Tata is not able to serve, especially for nano car. The reason is the quality. So the Tata will not, the Tata was not able to give the very good quality product with a cheaper price. So that's the reason, the one of the reason for the failure of Tata Nano. So for example, another example, like the Infosys value system, like employee based value, especially for Infosys. So these value system also impact on the total business. The second one is the management structure and the nature. The management structure means the entire management of the organization. So who is the manager? Who is the CEO? Who is the board of director? What type of decisions will be taken? This also impact on your business. For example, any success or failure of the business is completely based on the management structure. So for example, like Satyam Computers. Satyam Computers failed. What is the reason? Because of the management system. So why the Infosys success? Because of the management system. So the entire management system will be very strong management system. That's the reason the Infosys will be success. Then another one of the most important, the internal factor that is called as internal power relationship. Internal power relationship. So it means how the company, the relationship with all its internal components. That means the top level management to the who are working in the bottom of the organization. What is the relationship between the top level and bottom level? So each and every relationship also impact on your performance of the business. For example, the management give a very good salary, given very good remunerations. The management considers his employees considers a resource. So they treat it as a resource person of the organization. So on that time, the employees also feel like it's my own company. The employees, they are dedicated to increasing the sales. The employees dedicate to increasing the performance of the company. So all are considered as a single family of the organization. So on that time, the company has a very strong relationship between all the employees. That is one of the key success factors of the business. So that's the reason any organization success will be depends on how the relationship between the employees in the organization. Very simple. For example, when you working in the organization, if your colleagues or your subordinates, if they feel like a family members, so definitely the entire environment will be healthy environment. So it will be help to the increasing the performance of the company. So that's the reason each and every company should try to increasing the good relationship between the employees and all the subordinates. That is one of the key success factors of the organization. So another one of the most important internal factors, the internal elements that is called as human resource. Any success or failure of the organizations depends on the human resource. If you have the capital, if you have all that technology, each and everything, but if it does not have any quality and dedicated human resource, so the entire organization will be failure. So success or failure will be depends on what is the actual the company have the human resource, what type of human resource they have. So any success, especially for in a corporate like service sector, the human resource is now it will be very important. Like especially for the software industries, why the software companies they are given huge amount of salary? Because the reason is the success of software it depends on the human resource, not on the company, not on any factors. The completely based on the human resource. So that's the reason the human resource is very very essential for any success of the business. So another one of the most important that is called as the company image and brand equity. What is the company image? The company image means how the company will show its performance in front of all the external factors. So when the customers purchase our product, so the customers will purchase your product because of your company image. Let us already give an example like Tata. So for example, come to Tata Steel. So ಬೇರೆ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಟಾಟಾ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ದು ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ, but the customers will purchase our product. The reason is the company will give the very good quality product. That is create of image in the public. So how it is create the image? Because of the previous performance, the previous services. So on the basis it's create the image. So once you create the image in the public, the customers will purchase your product again and again. So that's the reason that Tata now it is one of the largest multinational company all over the world. So another most important is called as brand equity. What do you mean the brand equity? The brand equity and the company image is similar, but some slight changes are there. The brand equity is nothing but how you branding your name, the branding your company name in the public. So already I given an example like Tata Motors, Tata company create a very good image in the public. That's the reason Tata. So almost all the Tata companies shares in the stock market will always be consistent. What is the reason? Because of the company have very good image in the public. So that's the reason the data will getting the success. So these are the factors is very important. Then it's also considered as a internally controllable. Why is it internally controllable? So the company can manage its value system, the company can manage its human resource, the company can manage or increasing its the brand equity. So it will depends on how the company's performance. So company can increasing its internal environmental factors in favorable as per it's taking a right time, right decisions at the right time. Another business environmental factors. So what we call as external factors. The external factors is outside of the organization, but it's not controlled by the organization. It's not managed by the organization. But the company should act. The company should be perform as per the changes of external environment. What are the changes in the external environment? The company should be managed its internal environment as per the changes of external environment. In the external environment, we have broadly classified the two types of environment. One is micro environment, another called as macro environment. The micro environment is the limitation is very less limitation, but macro environment is in a large, the factors, the large impact to the internal business. What is the internal like a micro environment? So it is will be limited to that particular industries or limited to that particular company. So these type of environment we call as micro environment. Let us, for example, the suppliers, the customers, competitors, market intermediaries, then finance and public. So let us we discuss one by one how these micro environment impact to the business. Then first one is supplier. Who is the supplier? Is supplying of your power like electricity or coal, supplying of raw materials, supplying of other any components to the organizations or supply of machineries. So the entire the company performance depends on these component supply. So if you have a strong relationship with the suppliers, so the supplier will be supply the product at the right time, at the right place, at the right price. So the product quality and quantity depends on the what type of raw materials, what type of component you use in the manufacturing of the component, manufacturing of the product. So that's the reason there is a company and not only focusing on the customers, at the same time the company should the manage and proper communicate with the suppliers. The suppliers also impact on your business. So another one, the most in any business that is called as customers. Customers is the king of the market. So the company should manufacturing or perform its business or provide the services as per the customer's requirement. So if the customers are satisfied, the company will get the success. So that's the reason the company always prefer to the satisfied the customer's requirement. Once you satisfy the customer's requirement, the customers are satisfied. So now the company key is success factor that is called as customer satisfaction. So that's the reason company first you should understand what is the customer's requirement, what type of customer's expectation, then what type of price actually the customer preference. So that is the most important. Now the customers are customized. So all the customers is not same. The Indian customers will be different. Then US market, the US customers is different. The reason is the standard of living, the education, each and everything will be different from Indian market to and US market. The US market is very strong because the reason is it's an capitalist, that is called as, that means it's an the financial strong. Is right? So they are preferred to the high quality and high price product. But India is a very large market. The reason is highest population in the world. But at the same time, the standard of living of the Indian customers is very less compared to the US market. So that's the reason. So when you perform your business, you should be considered what is the customer's requirement, what type of products customers are expected. So that's the reason. So when you start your business or performing your business, you should perform as per the customer's requirement. So then another one, the component in micro environment that is called as competitor. When in a business, so always competition. So each and every area, each and every industry's area, now we are facing the competition. Like a small business, a large business, the competitor will impact on your business. I will give an example. I know one comedy videos. I think you maybe watch in YouTube or some other like status. Like ಇಬ್ರು ಲೈಕ್ ಆ್ಯಪಲ್ನ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಬ್ಬನು 100 ರೂಪೀಸ್ಗೆ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು 130 ರೂಪೀಸ್ಗೆ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. So both are competitor. How you make a strategy to overcome the competition? So are you increasing the, are you decreasing the price or increasing the quality? So each and every time you should be think about what is the what is the competitor product quality, what is the competitor price. So what is the example in that video? Mr. A sell the product apple per kg is 100 rupees. Then B will sell the same apple rupees 110. So on that time the customers will purchase the apple rupees 100. So what about the B? The B will be face the competition from the A. So now the B will be reduce the price rupees 80. So what do you think A? So what do you think? We feel like it's a competition. The entire apple, the A will be sold to the B. So then a B will be eliminate the entire market. This is just an example. How the competition will be impact to the business. So that's the reason. So when you perform your business, so each and every field, not only for in a multinational company, like for example, ivaga like ಒಂದು ಗೋಬಿ ಶಾಪ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ, ಲೈಕ್ ಇನ್ ಸಿಟಿಲಿ ಎಗೇನೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲೈಕ್ ಇವನ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾದರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 3 to 3 ಮಂತ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎಗೇನ್ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಯಾರು ಗೋಬಿ ಶಾಪನ್ನು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದೆನ್ ಆದರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟನ್ನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಲೈಕ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಸಮ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಯೂನಿಕ್ against to the your competitor. So before starting your business, you should understand what is your competition, what is your competitor, what is the competitor strength. So otherwise you are not able to survive in the market. So another one of the internal environmental, that is called as finance. How you arrange a finance, either your own finance, either your family finance, either issue of equity shares or debenture or preference shares. So that is also most important. So if you issue the equity shares, you should be give the share to the share your profit to the equity shareholders. In case if you issue the debenture, so at that time I think you face some some interest risk. If the company will not earn the profit, but you should be paying interest. So that's the reason when you choose the your source of finance, you should be analyze which one is the cheapest and easy way of finance. That is the most important business environment. The last micro environment, that is called as public. The public, it is not only for your employees. The public we consider as advertisement agencies, the government. Okay, so the public, that means so all the people is considered as a public, either media, and now it will be social media is also one of the most important success. That's the reason you should have the very good strong relationship with all the publics. Okay, so this are the micro environment. Let us discuss about the macro environment. The macro environment is a very large factors. It is considered as the entire the economy of the nation or economy of the global. Let us discuss about the macro environmental factors. The first one is economic environment. The economic environment is nothing but the money value. So our success of any company or any business depends on the environment of the economy. in America, so almost all the multinationals company, like take any example, or Microsoft, Apple, Google, okay, and almost all the most of the multinational company are established in USA. The reason is the American economy is very strong. Is the biggest economy in the world. So that's the reason the most of the multinational companies was established in the US. So when you making a product or give the services, you should consider the what are the economic factors will be influence to the your business. For example, India is a very largest population in the world, but Indian population is very largest, but what about the economic condition of the nation? What is the standard of living of the nation? Like the Tesla, the one of the popular electrical and motor vehicle manufacturing company, but Tesla still is not think about either we are entering into the Indian market or not. The reason is Tesla actually it was manufactured in very luxurious car. So India dalli like only for 0.5% of the peoples they are prefer to the Mazda and Benz, that type of car, only for 0.5 or 0.2% of the populations. But if you go for America, the most of the 30% of the peoples they are prefer to the that type of product. The reason is the economic factors. So new for example Apple mobile. So India the highest to sell the Apple mobile other than Apple. The reason is but ivaga increase agtade. What is the reason? Because of increase in the standard of living of the country. ಇವಾಗ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪಲ್ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಸೇಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಆಪಲ್ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್? ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಎಕನಾಮಿ, increasing of the economic of the nation, increasing of the standard of living of the nation. That's the reason the increasing the sale of Apple mobile. Clear? So when you perform your business, the economic environment is very essential. For example, if you go for in African countries, so compared to African countries and Indian country, the economics very large difference. So but ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು African countries ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಆಪಲ್ ಸೇಲ್ ಆಗೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ, because of the standard of living is very low compared to Indian economic or any Western economy. So when you evaluate your business environment, one of the most key factors, especially for external environment, that is called as ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಇವಾಗ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ಗಳು ಬಂದು ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿನೇಷನಲ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಬಂದು ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಟು ಆಲ್ ಓವರ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ GDP ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ GDP ಚೆನ್ನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ರನ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್. ಸೊ ದ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿನೇಷನಲ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿ. ಲೆಟ್ us discuss another one of the macro environmental factors, that is called as political environment. So in the first class actually I will mention what is the political system. The political system is the entire ruling of the nation. Any business will be depends on what is actual the political environment of that particular nation. Let us I will give two example, two nations example how the business will be performed. Let us for example like Pakistan and US, or India versus Sri Lanka. So in Pakistan ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್, ಎಕನಾಮಿಕಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ 6 months ಒಂದ್ಸಾರಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೆಸರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 20 years ಇಂದ like last like 2004 to 2014 ವರೆಗೆ like UPA ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಇತ್ತು. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 10 years ಸೇಮ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಈಗ 2014 ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ವರೆಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಕಂಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗಳು ಆ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಫೇವರಬಲ್ ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ಗಳು ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ impact by the political system. For example, this government, especially for India government, will give the more weightage for the industries and business. The government of India take make in India concept. Is it right? So it will be give the more opportunity to businessmen start up their business. Then Mudra scheme, is it right? So then Skill India. So these are all the program is framed by the government. So that's the reason the political environment is also important for the business. Let we discuss about socio-culture. The socio-culture means what is that particular area culture, what is the actual, the follow the culture and social. Indian socio-culture will be different compared to Western. Not only for India, in entire India, the each area will the different culture and social environment. For example, in Mysore, the different culture and compared to coastal area. So Mysore is completely different to the Bangalore. So socio-culture, for example, our tradition. What is our tradition? For example, nimega India ko America compare madre. So India still they are believing the values. Okay, but in America ko hodre, so a values solpa kadime. Okay, that is one of the socio-culture. New, like for example, India dalli multidisciplinary, ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಾತಿಯವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಧರ್ಮದವರು ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಸ್ ಸರ್ ನೋ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಏರಿಯಾದಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಏರಿಯಾಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೈಕ್ ಸೋಷಿಯೋ ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅದೇ ನೀವು ಲೈಕ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಸೌದಿ, ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಇಸ್ಲಾಮಿಕ್ ನೇಷನ್ಸ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಸ್ಲಾಮಿಕ್ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೋಷಿಯೋ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್. ಅಮೇರಿಕನ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್, ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೋಷಿಯೋ ಕಲ್ಚರ್. ಯು ನೋ ದ ಯೂನಿಲಿವರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎನ್ ಅಮೇರಿಕನ್ ಕಂಪನಿ, ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಬಟ್ ವೆನ್ ದ ಯೂನಿಲಿವರ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ನೇಮ್? ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಹಿಂದೂಸ್ತಾನ್. This is right. So the socio-culture will be different from place to place, nation to nation. So ನೀವು ಅದೇ ಲೈಕ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸೋಷಿಯೋ ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ನಾವು ಸೌತ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬಂದರೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಗೆ ಸೋಷಿಯೋ ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ದಿ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್. ಸೊ ಅನದರ್ ಒನ್, the macro environment, that is called as natural environment. The natural environment is also the success of the business. Like I will give an example why the African countries still is underdeveloped. African countries have a huge natural resource, yes or no? So but still ಅವರು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. The reason is ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲುಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So for example, like Saudi Arabia, like all the Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Kuwait. So why the Dubai is economically strong? Why the Arab Emirates is very strong? Why Qatar is strong? Because of the natural. The almost all these countries have the huge value of crude oil. That's the reason is developed. So any companies or any company or any business will depends on the what are the natural resources available that particular area. Like for example, like previous 10 years back, Ballari ಯಾಕೆ ಫುಲ್ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಹೈರ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ಎಕನಾಮಿಕಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ important factors. Then another one important factors of macro environment, that is called as technology. That is called as now we are in the technology era, is it right? Compared to India, the US is very far. Okay, ನಾವೀಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಲೈಕ್ 10 years ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಮೇರಿಕದ ಅವತ್ತಿನ ರೇಂಜಿಗೆ ನಾವಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ಅಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ any success or failure of the business will depends on the economical factors, technological factors. You should upgrade your technology, you should increasing your technology. So as per the latest data, now each and every field we are using the artificial intelligence. So if you not adopted artificial intelligence, you are not surviving the business, because artificial intelligence one of the fastest growing business in the world right now. So that's the reason the technology will help to the business. You should understand what is the new technology. I will give an example. For example, Nokia. I think in 2004, Nokia is connecting the people. Yaar job nodu Nokia. So why Nokia was failed? The reason is technology. Technology develop aitu, but Nokia upgrade aglilla. Failure aitu. Like another one example, like Samsung. Like in 2017, 2000 up to 2017. Like Nokia na beat ಮಾಡಿ ಆಂಡ್ರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮೊಬೈಲನ್ನು ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು. ಯಾವುದು ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಯಾಮ್ಸಂಗ್ ತುಂಬ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಯಾರ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಆಂಡ್ರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮೊಬೈಲನ್ನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಿಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದು ಸ್ಯಾಮ್ಸಂಗನ್ನು. ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಸ್ಯಾಮ್ಸಂಗ್ ತನ್ನ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊತಿದ್ದ. ರೀಸನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೊ ಅನದರ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ದ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಅಪ್ಗ್ರೇಡ್. That's the reason each and every organization they spend the lot of amount for research and development. If the company have the proper research development cell, then it can survive. So illa yaro bereyaru research ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಪ್ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. ಇವತ್ತು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ನ್ಯೂ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಾ ನೀವು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ವೈವ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಾ. ಅವರು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡೋವರೆಗೆ ನೀವು ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ನೀವು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರಿಫರ್ ಟು ದಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್, the macro environment that is called global. Now the business is not a particular area or particular country or particular nations. Now all over the world we are considered as a single market. For example, America the Apple company mobile ಇವತ್ತು ಮೈಸೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ಚನ್ನಪಟ್ಟಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಆಗೋದಂಥ ಗೊಂಬೆ ಅಮೇರಿಕಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ಚೈನಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಇವತ್ತು ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾವು ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾನು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಬಿಡ ನನಗೂ ಚೈನಾಕ್ಕೂ ಏನು ಸಂಬಂಧ? ಚೈನಾ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನನಗೇನು ಸಂಬಂಧ? ಚೈನಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನೋ. ನಾವು ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಿ LPG scheme, like 1991 LPG, globalization, liberalizations and privatization was introduced by Narsim Rai prime minister. ಯಾವಾಗ 1991 ಅದನ್ನು ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು ಮನಮೋಹನ್ ಸಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಅದಾದ ನಂತರ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿ ಇಸ್ ಓಪನ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು ದಿ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್. ಇವತ್ತು ಯಾವುದೇ ಲೈಕ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇಂದ ಆಲ್ ಓವರ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್. ನಮಗೇನು ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚೈನಾದಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ರೈಟ್? ಚೈನಾದಲ್ಲಿ ತಾನೇ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು, ನಮಗೇನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಓವರ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಲ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೈತೆ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಲೈಕ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಮೇರಿಕಾ, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಇನ್ 2008 ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಕ್ರೈಸಿಸ್. ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್? ಅಮೇರಿಕಾದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಡ್ರಾಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಇಂದಾಗಿ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ದ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ದಿ business environment. So these are all the components, types of environment to impact on your business. So now I will wind up the session. So this is related to unit number 2. The unit number 2 is very important for examination point of view. You can expect at least one question for your 10 marks. Then like questions like explain the types of business environment, we can easily get a very good marks, like explain what is the internal environment and what is the external environment. So okay, thank you for watching the videos. Tomorrow onwards I will continue the same subject. Thank you.